Good morning, dear brothers and sisters. Today we will see the book of Numbers chapters 27 and 28. Numbers chapter 27, Inheritance Laws and the Appointment of Joshua. In Numbers chapter 27, the daughters of Zelophehad had approached Moses, Eleazar the priest, the leaders, and the whole assembly with concern. They explained that their father has died without any sons, and they are worried that their family's inheritance will be lost. They ask Moses for their father's portion of the land to be given to them as an inheritance. Moses brings their case before the Lord, who confirms that the daughters of Zelophehad are right in their request. God establishes a new law, stating that if a man dies without any sons, his daughters will inherit his property. If he has no daughters either, then his brothers will receive the inheritance. This ensures that the land stays within the family and is not lost. Furthermore, the Lord instructs Moses to go up to Mount Abarim and see the promised land before he dies. God tells Moses that after he has seen the land, he will be gathered to his people, just like Aaron, because both of them rebelled against God's command at the waters of Meribah. Moses asks the Lord to appoint a leader over the congregation so that the people will not be like sheep without a shepherd. The Lord tells Moses to take Joshua, a man filled with the spirit of wisdom, and lay his hand on him. By doing so, Moses will confer some of his authority to Joshua, who will stand before Eleazar the priest, and the whole congregation. Moses does as the Lord commanded and publicly appoints Joshua as his successor. He lays his hands on Joshua, passing on his authority to lead the Israelites. With this act, Joshua becomes the new leader of Israel. In Numbers chapter 27, we see the importance of justice and fairness in matters of inheritance. God establishes a law to ensure that the land remains within the family and that no one is left without an inheritance. We also witness the transition of leadership from Moses to Joshua, highlighting the importance of a chosen leader to guide and shepherd the people. The chapter teaches us the significance of seeking God's guidance in making decisions, and the need for strong and capable leaders to lead God's people. It reminds us that God is just and cares about the well-being of His people, providing them with guidance and direction in all aspects of their lives. Numbers chapter 28, Daily Offerings and Sabbath Offerings. In Numbers chapter 28, the Lord instructs Moses to tell the Israelites about the offerings they are to present to him regularly. These offerings are meant to be a pleasing aroma to the Lord and a way for the people to worship and honor him. The chapter begins with the instructions for the daily burnt offering. Every morning and evening, a lamb is to be offered on the altar, along with its accompanying grain offering and drink offering. These offerings are to be made at specific times, without fail, as a continual offering to the Lord. Next, the Lord provides instructions for the Sabbath offerings. On the Sabbath day, in addition to the regular burnt offering, the people are to present 2 male lambs as a special offering. Along with these lambs, there are specific instructions for the grain offering and drink offering that are to accompany the sacrifices. The chapter also includes instructions for the monthly offerings and the offerings to be made on the appointed feasts of the Lord. These offerings vary in their requirements, including the type and number of animals to be offered, as well as the accompanying grain offerings and drink offerings. The Lord emphasizes the importance of following these instructions carefully, without neglecting any of the offerings. These offerings are a way for the people to show their devotion and obedience to God and to seek His favor and blessings. In Numbers chapter 28, we see the significance of regular and faithful worship through offerings. The offerings serve as a way for the Israelites to express their gratitude, seek forgiveness, and maintain a close relationship with God. They are a reminder of the importance of honoring and worshiping God with reverence and obedience. The chapter teaches us the value of consistent and heartfelt worship in our own lives. While we may not offer animal sacrifices today, we can still offer our praise, thanksgiving, and service to God as a pleasing aroma. It reminds us that worship is not just an occasional event, but a continual expression of our love and devotion to God. Dear brothers and sisters, We will continue the next chapters in the next video. Thank you. God bless you.